Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Spiritual Dowsey. I'm Dowsey LeMay, and thank you for stopping by and spending some time with me. If you haven't watched my previous video, I highly recommend it. This is basically just a follow-up on the video about stepping into your power. And before I begin, I always say these truths and these experiences are mine alone to help me on my healing path and my spiritual path. Doesn't mean that have to be yours, so use your own discernment and take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. So like I said, if you haven't watched my previous video, highly recommend it. You really need to step into the idea of the creator if you want to move forward in your life and have accountability and find some sense of peace, or I would say the idea of stepping into your power and owning your life rather than having life owning you. You know, having life uh, instead of having life happen to you, having life happen for you. Sorry about that. So why is that important? Okay. So when you step into the creator mode, you actually understand that your life is being created by you. And basically your life becomes almost like a hologram. All right. I think scientists talk about this all the time, is that your life is basically a hologram. It's basically a projection of all the things and thoughts and beliefs that you are holding within yourself. So what does that really mean is that as you think and as you act and as you believe, everything in your life is a projection of what you are holding on inside. And so therefore, the smallest things, from the tiniest little pebble to the greatest things like the Grand Canyon or just the deepest relationship, is an ability, or is a chance for you to see an aspect of yourself. Okay, that's called the mirror effect, and that's what I want to talk about today. You are actually seeing in every aspect and every now moment of your life a mirror of what you are holding on to. Okay, it is reflecting a thought, a belief that you are holding on to internally. As specifically speaking to, it's reflecting the thoughts and belief of the programs that you are running unconsciously. And it requires your awareness to start looking at that and questioning about yourself to see what particular programs you're running and whether or not they serve you. That's what the mirror effect is. Now, I have to stop there and talk about the idea of the law of attraction. I could go on forever about the law of attraction, but I just want to touch upon this on a very high level so that you understand what the law of attraction is, in my particular opinion, compared to maybe what other people will say. So, the law of attraction isn't necessarily saying I want to think of something and I want to manifest that. Yeah, there is some ways you can do that, but what I'm talking about is that the law of attraction is based on your frequency. Okay, it's based on the things that you're holding on to energetically. Okay, so let's take for the instance, if you're holding on to the idea that you are not worthy, okay, you're having some self-worth issues and you believe that you are unworthy. So this little point here, your frequency is saying, I am unworthy. I don't feel good about myself. I don't think I'm worthy of getting some things. What the universe says, it says, okay, that's your belief, that's your thoughts, that's how you act. The universe is going to bring you experiences based on the law of attraction to match that frequency. Okay? So if you're holding on to self-worth issues, the universe will continually and always, based on your creative power, always provide you what you are holding on to. So your reality will always show you experiences that are always going to reflect the idea that you are not worthy. That's the law of attraction, okay? If you're holding on to abandonment issues, the law of attraction will not give you ideas that make you feel that you're supported and have those experiences. It will always show you experiences where you feel like you're always abandoned, okay? That's the law of attraction. Okay, so when you are a role, so let's go back to the mirror, the law of the mirror. Okay, basically what happens is when you're the creator, you understand that you're creating every single moment in your life. Okay, you realize that you're creating. It doesn't mean that you want it. It just means that you're creating every aspect of your life, every now moment. And those moments and what you're seeing in your reality is a projection of what you're thinking, what you're believing, and how you're acting. Okay. It requires the law of attraction based on your frequency for the universe to help project and create things for you so that you can see what this frequency is, what you're holding on to. Okay? It requires you to see the mirror in other people or other experiences so that you have an understanding of what your beliefs are and whether or not you want to continue to run those programs. Take a moment, take a deep breath, because that's really important. You are creating your reality. You're the powerful creator. Based on your thoughts and beliefs, you're holding a frequency, an energetic pattern that you are holding on to. And because you're holding on to this, the universe has no other option but to deliver the exact same frequency that you're holding on to. Okay? You can't get X if it's up here, or because your frequency is down here. Okay? And therefore, the law of attraction in the mirror is that you will attract experiences for you to see something about yourself. And therefore, the mirror is for you to look at those experiences and to understand what program you are running. All right? Hopefully that is clear. All right? That's very high level, but I want you just to understand that, okay, I'm a creator and I'm projecting my reality. And my reality is what the universe is bringing to me. And it's based on my frequency. And it requires me to see that I'm the creator and to see a mirror in all the things in my reality so I can understand my programs that I am running. Pretty simple, okay? I want to also bring up another aspect to this, because this has been kind of misconstrued over time. The mirror effect doesn't necessarily mean that what you see in someone else is what you're holding on to. Okay? The mirror effect is basically saying what you are experiencing, whatever you are feeling from that, whatever you're getting energetically from that experience is what you are seeing about yourself. Okay? Don't misconstrue someone else's ego with your creative power, with your divinity. Okay? Don't attach someone's ego to you. So if someone's acting insane and crazy, that doesn't mean that you somehow are insane and crazy. What you are seeing is that someone's acting insane and crazy, and then what you're feeling from that experience is the mirror. That's the mirror, not the ego that someone else is portraying. You don't want to associate your ego with someone else's ego or your divinity with someone else's ego. What you're just trying to understand is that through this experience with this particular person in this co-creative moment, I am feeding back to me some experience or some feeling or energetic belief that I am holding on to. Not what that person is holding on to is a reflection of you. It's the experience of what you're getting into is being reflected back to you via your emotions, via what you get internally. So please, 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 do not associate someone else's ego with your own divinity. Associate the experience and what you get from the experience as the mirror. Okay? I want to speak also one other aspect about relationships. Your best mirror that you can have in your life are your deepest relationships. Okay? If you're married, it's your spouse. If you aren't married, it's your family or your child. If you don't have family, it's coworkers, whatever it may be. Your deepest relationships are your best mirrors. Please take that into consideration. You probably have your biggest fight with the people who are your closest people, most likely. And therefore, you develop such a great relationship with them that they're able to reflect the deepest things about you. So really take into consideration when you are in an argument with one of your spouses, one of your friends, a coworker, whatever it may be, there is something truly being projected to you through that relationship. That's why I say sometimes superficial relationships, although they can be fun or I would say, yeah, fun. We'll just leave it at fun. That you don't get to actually develop a deep enough mirror to actually see something that you really are holding on to. So honor your relationships, honor your deep connected relationships, because they are one of your best ways to see things about yourself that you're holding on to. That's the best way to become aware of these unconscious programs that you're running, but it requires you to actually say, this isn't about them. This is about you. And this experience that I'm having with these guys isn't necessarily me, them. Um, uh, um, these experiences that you're having with these guys or these females, whoever you're having this relationship with, is about showing something about you, and it requires your awareness to say, I'm going to look at this to understand what I am running. What projections am I putting out into the universe to have them meet my frequency? And you need to put your awareness to say, okay, I get it. Why did I create this? Okay. So one, remember that you're a creator, you're a powerful being. Okay. Two, everything is a mirror. Everything is a mirror. But don't associate that mirror with someone else's ego. Okay. See the experience of that co-creation as the mirror. What emotions are you getting? What are you feeling energetically? All those kind of things. Three, the law of attraction works. It works based on your frequency. So if you're holding on to self-worth, if you're holding on to abandonment, and if you're holding on to hurt, the universe is only going to provide you, will only manifest into your reality based on what you are holding on to, okay? So, and then three, really honor those deep relationships you have, because those are your best mirrors. Those are the best ways for you to really dive deep and understand those deep, deep unconscious programs that you're running. So I will talk later about the law of attraction, but I really just wanted to talk about the mirror in regards to my last video, and that that everything in your life is a projection of what you're holding on to. There's a mirror. Don't associate it with the ego of someone else's co-creation, but also associate the experience from that, right? What you're getting from that mirror. What are you getting emotionally from that experience? That's the mirror. And then honor your deep relationships, because those are your best mirrors to really understand something about yourself. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can also find me on Facebook, or you can find me on Instagram at Spiritual Dowsey. Other than that, I will post something later down the road about the law of attraction. So hope you guys have a great day wherever you are, and I love you, and take care.